My goddess, you should have seen my brain in motion yesterday. When I say I worked my ass off, my brain actually stayed around most of the day. It was a wonderful feeling of fulfillment. I was in tune. I was alive with all my wires in place. I kept to the pace. It was an amazing race. It may have been cold, the feeling of energy buzzed all around me. I built Princess Naculus a grand home, privacy fence with a front porch. Still working on the vinyl siding around her enclosure. See, you have to know me to know I get a little lost at times. I will start 100 different projects, and while I walked around to another place, another thought emerges, and I forget where and when. My mind bends. I start to stumble, mumbling aloud, wishing for once I could remember the thought that I thought. It's tiresome. It's enraging. A chapter torn from my book. Oh, look, another thing to do. What the fuck seems to be my motto these days. So when yesterday all my thoughts stayed together, it was a magical feeling of utter bliss to me. Oh, the things I did, happiness set in. I skipped into light. By the way, kind of hard to do in coveralls and combat boots. But I was in tune and alive. Bursting manifestations from my mind. These cold and tired hands, they worked again. This, my friends, was a victory dance for me. I pray every day to be able to complete something new, to be able to move mountains and see results. It's just sometimes I get a little lost, like yesterday afternoon. Time ticked and talked, and I ran inside and just kept saying, just a few more minutes. Please, I just need a few more minutes. Please, more. My son just stared at me. He knew. He knew what time of day it is when I start to sway and try to hold my lifeboat of hope afloat. He knows. So silently he says it's okay and walks back to his room. He knows how easily time wins. He knows that the sun, as it says goodbye, my mom slips away and I have to lay down and shut down completely. Vacuum 100 times a day, dust 2 times, put clothes away, coffee set, start things for the next day, and then I start to drift away like a balloon. It's sad to think about it that way. That time always wins with me. It's why I can't let people in. I can't go out of my box after a certain time of day. I have to write as soon as my eyes pop open, or I lose the words to say in public places, man. They wear and tear on my mind like a rubber band getting ready to snap. I'm sorry, I always say. I can't come over today or any time because the overwhelming sensation of not being back on time scares the shit out of me. I only go to my soulmate's home. She has to drive me if it's after 8 o'clock. What the fuck? It's when my thought process breaks from the norm, but she always settles my mind for some reason. I always have more time. But see, man, but today I have more to do. So let's get this right. Everyone, have a beautiful day. Throw open your curtains, chase the darkness away, and give thanks. Because you're fucking alive today.